Hey everyone. Yes, I'm on my friend's page. Y'all probably like, who is this? Well, for y'all that don't know me, my name is Gabriel Sanchez. Um, also known as Gabe Sanchez Reigns. You can find me on my YouTube. But I just wanted to get on real quick because I want to share with you guys about Daniel. Because Daniel was a man of integrity. And if you look in the book, he had friends and they were taken captive in Babylon because the Babylonians took charge of their city, destroyed it. So he was held there with the rest of his people. And the king ordered them to eat their food, and they refused. They said they could be healthier if they ate just fruits and vegetables. So they decided to do that, and they set up a competition between them and the king's men. And at the end of I believe it was 20 something days, 21 if I'm not mistaken, they compared Daniel and his friends to the king's men. And Daniel and his friends had a clearer face than the king's men. They were glowing. They had the light of God on them. And their face and everything was in better condition. So some of the king's men did not like that. They did not think, Daniel and his friends should be eating what they want and doing what they want. So they tried to set them up by making a law that they have to bow down to this statue, or that they cannot be allowed to pray to their God. And of course, they refused to bow down to the statue, and Daniel was caught praying. So he was thrown into the lion's den, and his friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, were thrown into the fiery furnace. And we all know the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were thrown into the furnace, but there was a fourth man in the fire. They did not let them be consumed. And when the fire was turned up 7 times more than the usual, and they came out untouched, unscorched, nothing. And Daniel himself came out victorious, uneaten, alive, breathing. And the king, Nebuchadnezzar, felt really bad throughout the whole thing. He did not know that Daniel was alive or not. And time went on, and Nebuchadnezzar was humbled into the state of an animal. He was thrown from his kingdom and in with the animals, eating grass and things like that. But later on, his son reigned, and he saw something written on the wall that he did not understand. And this was when Daniel was in his more adult years. And they called for Daniel because he was very smart and intelligent. They knew, he was very wise, and they know, they had already heard about him because of what Nebuchadnezzar had said and had given him authority and things like that. And they called for him to interpret what was on that wall, because it was God himself that wrote on the wall with his finger a certain thing. And the king said to Daniel that if he interpreted, he would give him a gold chain around his neck. And whatever he else, he would make him third in the kingdom. And he refused for that. And he explained what happened to his father. How he went into basically a crazy set in his mind. How he went down and became like an animal. And he interpreted the sign that was on the wall. And after that, well, the sign, first of all, said that he had been drinking wine from the cups of the temple or whatever, and bringing concubines and whatever with him, and that he was going to be invaded. So after he did tell him the writing, what it said, his son gave him authority and, well, did what he said. He put a chain around his neck and gave him authority. But can you imagine, everyone, how it would be in real life right now if you just saw something on the wall, like being written in plain day, and no finger, you just saw if you just saw something being engraved in the wall out of nowhere, you would think it's something like out of normal. It's like, but it was God, his own hand. And that's what happened. That's why he was so afraid. But Daniel already, he was a servant of God, so he didn't not know what it meant. God had given him, supernatural wisdom, or things that God could give him. He had the Spirit of God in him. So God was by him, or in him. So, and let me make this another thing. Y'all that don't know about this, Daniel is a prophet in the Bible, and he was appeared to by Gabriel in the Bible, the angel. Gabriel appeared to him and gave him prophecies about the upcoming events and things that were going to happen in the far future. So the angel Gabriel came to him, gave him this prophecy about the statue of Nebuchadnezzar and things like that. So if any of you guys have anything you want to say, or ask, or whatever, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, anything. We want to make this an open chat where people can feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. We want to make it known, you know, about what God has done and what He's doing and what He still has yet to do. Because we think, you know, God is always at work. So the Bible and everything is for everyone. That's why it's there. That's why He gave it. It's for everyone. So yeah. Thank you guys for taking your time to watch this. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye-bye. See ya.